I'm going to do some exploring in Modena. Well, we have some daylight. It's a beautiful evening. Apologies again for the shit sound quality, but the battery in my microphone's actually dead. Not that I'm not arse using it. I'm going to give a tour of the shitty rental car, but I'm going to move it, so I'm not actually supposed to be parked here. I'm going to go around the corner. There was no spaces when I came in, so just let me move it. Real slow as a petrol pump. 6.5, 7. So yeah, here we'll start on the inside of this shitty Opel Corsa rental car that they gave me. As I said, I booked Fiat Panda or similar. I would prefer the Panda. I thought I was going to get one, being in Italy. And so this has 58,000 kilometers on it. As you can see, the top of the steering wheel is peeling off. That's probably because there was a lot of this kind of driving, maybe. But still, that's pretty poor. And that was quite obvious, but like there's like, I'm a tall gentleman and I can't. There's so much car between me and the bottom of the windscreen, and I can't even see. Like, you can't even see the end of the bonnet. So maneuvering this thing is horrendous. And the blind spots in the back are terrible. The seats aren't particularly comfortable. The infotainment actually isn't bad. Connected my phone connected via Bluetooth, streaming music, phone calls and everything. It has aircon, but it's pathetic. The steering normally is numb and vague, and then you can make it even more numb and vague by pressing the city steering button, which makes it super light, which I obviously haven't used. What else was to say? This is obviously a left-hand drive thing. It's been a while since I've last drove a left-hand drive car. It's fine. I'm okay with it. But for some reason, I keep forgetting to put on the handbrake when I stop, and then let it go when I'm going away. I don't know why. It must be a left-hand drive thing. As you can see, it's saying I have a low tire pressure. Pretty much, I think, on all of them. There's even the tire pressure monitor warning. I think that's the one it's warning me about. The tire pressure warning has been on since I got into it. See, like, it's on. It's not just like. Actually, hang on, I'll start it up just to show. So which one was it saying? Yeah, the passenger side. And it's been on since I got here, and most petrol stations don't seem to have air pump over here. The one that I did find near actually in Maranello, it was €4 to use it, which is ridiculous, and I only took coins. All petrol stations seem to be self-serve. You can use banknotes, which is grand because I took out a bit of cash, but then you can also pay with card. But yeah, so I've put the fuel in to bring it back, and I'm not using it again because it's terrible. I just want to get rid of it now. This is 120. Actually, I'll get into that when I get outside. But this is a special edition, apparently. Oh yeah, there's nowhere to put your phone, which is annoying when you're trying to use SatNav, Google Maps, being a foreigner. Now I have worked out now since that, like, you can actually adjust the steering wheel for rake and reach. Which is fine. So I've got it at a level now where you can actually lodge my smartphone in there, and that's kind of a good gap between. Good multifunction controls, at least on the steering wheel. Cruise control, phone, shit. What is that? That's cancel cruise control, and all the audio and phone stuff here. I'll give the interior 6 out of 10. It has its moments, but mostly it's pretty crap. So that's the inside. And then we'll just do a quick run around on the outside now as well. There's the outside of this Corsa. Sorry, it's in the middle of a car park, so I'm not going to get some great views. So this is a 120th anniversary, I assume 120th anniversary of Opel, which I think was in 2019, founded in 1909, I think it was. That wouldn't make any sense. It would be 1899. Yes, 2019 would be 120 years. So it's a rental car. As you can see, it's not led the most gentle life. Now they delay. I went into the whole ramble earlier of the delay of getting the rental car and etc., and how they've overcharged me and stuff. So I didn't do a walk around inspection with anyone. So if they even tried to claim any of this shit was me, I will lose my shit. So I don't know what is supposed to signify. It's a special edition. I assume it's the black wheels, black roof, and it is just a black roof. It's not carbon or anything like that. Black mirrors, I assume, and then these badges. Which I assume are supposed to denote that it's That's about the only special thing about it. I'm not sure what engine's in it. I believe it's a 1.2. Yeah, whatever that is. Yeah, it's the low down grunt actually isn't terrible, but it's gruff as hell, and yeah, it runs out of any puff by about 50 kilometers an hour. Yeah, and it's only a 5-speed as well, which for a 2019 little hatch I thought was kind of a thing of the past. Yeah, and it's gruff as hell. You can feel the gruffness of the engine come through the pedals and the steering and the gearbox. Again, maybe it's because it's a rental car. It will drop into understeer, because a lot of the Autostradas here, when you come off them, have like loop around roads. So I've been trying to see how fast I can go, but it will go into understeer pretty quickly. What else is there to say about it really? Other than the fact that it's pretty dog shit.